Hello everyone, this is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. In this update, we're talking about a dynamic winter storm that is developing with a very active pattern. So before I do get started, if you do like weather-related content, please subscribe to my channel as I will upload daily updates to keep you ahead of the storm. And I do ask you to share this video with your friends and family on social media. All right, so let's get started. Here's your latest surface map for Saturday, January the 2nd. To kind of give you an overall picture of what's happening, we've got flash flood watches for the Northwest as we have very active setups pushing rain into the Washington as well as Oregon, and then snow in the interior regions. And then we also have some snow, kind of a mixed bag of precipitation over Missouri, getting into Illinois, Indiana, central and northern parts of Ohio. And then that little system will push off to bring some snow showers to New York and getting into New Hampshire and Vermont. And then we also have some kind of rain and thunderstorms over Tennessee and Kentucky, as well as West Virginia and Virginia. And then we have some stronger storms down south along with the cold front along portions of Georgia, getting into Atlanta, as well as the Carolinas pushing up the coast. And then by Sunday, that system will still continue off into the northwest, pushing that snow a little bit further inland, now reaching Idaho, getting into Montana, getting into western portions of Wyoming. And then we also have some still leftover snow into places like Chicago, getting into New York, as well as Vermont, New Hampshire, and portions of Massachusetts. Those rain showers will continue into Kentucky, as well as West Virginia into Virginia, with that initial cold front pushing off to the southeast with those leftover rain showers in Florida. And then by Monday, that snowstorm will continue to creep on to the northwest with some more mixed precipitation for Nevada, getting into Utah, as well as Idaho and portions of Montana, and that system will swing across. We have a little clipper system that's coming through in the northern portions of Wisconsin, bringing some snow showers, as well as northern portions of Indiana and then Ohio as well, and then getting into Maine. So let me kind of take you through what's happening. We got the teleconnections of the NAO and the AO. And these have been predominantly negative, but you notice a little bit of a dip by January 6th. It goes all the way down to a -3 deviation, and we start to get more of an effect with that Greenland block. And what happens is these systems typically kind of slow down as they go from west to east, and as they feel this kind of Greenland block, they could stall or come back or even push back westward. And I think that's actually what's going to happen as we have this developing over the next several days. So you can kind of see this. This is the 500 millibar setup on the 6th coming up on Wednesday, and you can see we have a developing trough off the coast of the southeast. And then we have that ridge building up in Greenland where this kind of creates that more or less a blocking pattern. And as these systems swing across, you can see it's going to be very active coming in these systems from the northwest. These systems typically, once they kind of feel that, they kind of slow down. They're less progressive, and that gives you more opportunity for troughiness, rain showers, snow showers as these systems kind of swing across and they slow down, and they could develop other low pressure systems, as they swing across as well. So let me kind of take you through the velocity index to kind of show you these little systems as they kind of rotate across from west to east. This is on Sunday. We've got a vortice here by Missouri. We have another one building back over portions of, we're getting into Wyoming, and these will progress eastward. We have on Monday, you can see a little spin action by West Virginia. This little low pressure system that's developing a little bit of that snow showers into the northeast is developing. And then we also have, a developing back here. So we've got a constant rotation of little vortices, developing troughiness and rain showers and snow showers. But let me turn your attention to Tuesday. This is the 5th, and you can kind of see that system where they started to feel the kind of that Greenland block. Has that system would typically progress from like west to east, but also also create, it'll slow down and possibly create another surface low down to the south. And you might even have what they call a little bit of a Fujiwara effect, where these kind of rotate, and this system could come back as this one kind of continues through moving on. It'll feel the effects of this ridge, and this low pressure could actually come back and keep the snow chances and really bring up some very heavy snowfall totals coming up for the Northeast on Tuesday and Wednesday. And of course, then we have another system right on its heels. So this is a very active setup. So let me just kind of take you through the surface map and how all this is going to play out. This is on Saturday, where we've got those showers pushing in through the southeast, getting into Florida. We have that first initial clipper system going through the Northeast right now with some snow showers into Maine. And then, of course, we have that very active setup in the Northwest where it's pushing a lot of rain and then snow in the interior regions. But as this kind of swings across, we have that first initial low pressure system going to bring some snow showers into Illinois, especially as we get into Indiana and the northern parts of Indiana, and then kind of clip Ohio, and then rain on the south side for you guys in Ohio and West Virginia, getting into Virginia, and then a little bit heavier amounts as we get into the Carolinas, down further south into the southeast where that stalled out cold front lies. And as this continues to push eastward, this is getting into Sunday evening now. We'll have some snow showers on the north side of New York, as well as northern portions of Pennsylvania. And then that first initial low pressure will continue moving off to the east. But as we kind of zoom in, this low pressure by the 4th, it's going to kind of start feeling the effects of that developing ridge. So we've got this kind of stalling, this kind of slowing down, or not progressing as from west to east as fast as systems have normally been so far. That'll create opportunities to allow more cold air to come into the picture and start picking up these heavier snow showers and heavier snow events on portions of New York, getting into Massachusetts, getting into Connecticut, and then southern portions of Vermont and New Hampshire. And this will continue on. Now we've got a developing 992 area low pressure that'll create this trough that's going to deepen and start elevating the snow showers into Massachusetts, into southern portions of Maine by then. And then as this continues on, it looks like it's going to continue on and push off to the northeast, ending the snow chances. And that's normally what would take place. But as we have a secondary low start to develop down a little bit further south, and then this deepens now to a 988, starting to feel the effects of that blocking feature, of that ridge to the northeast, that'll kind of build it back. And as this sits over water for an extended period of time, this will deepen, and it'll also deepen the snow showers into the interior region. So I do start to get some heavier snow into a good chunk of Maine. I think Maine is going to be, this is going to be a big event for you guys coming up for Tuesday and Wednesday. But as you can see, as we can continue on to Wednesday, that low pressure not only is still intensifying, but it's kind of still, it also kind of builds backwards and kind of shifts further west, feeling the effects of this ridge even deeper, pushing the snow showers back further west by then, getting into New York, and then all the way down to possibly Rhode Island, as well as Massachusetts and Connecticut, and then more interior regions of the Northeast. And that low pressure system will continue just to sit off the coast, keeping those snow chances alive. So we could be picking up some pretty healthy snow totals off this event. And this time frame is every 6 hours. So this snow is going to be lasting over an extended period of time on Tuesday and Wednesday coming up. But like I mentioned, as we go into the afternoon on Wednesday, that low pressure system still going to be kind of hanging around. So as it hangs around, it still elevates those snow chances for the Northeast, picking up some pretty healthy totals. But on the south side, a big story for the Northwest is going to be those flash flood watches, a very active setup with some very heavy rain. This is only over the next 5 days. So looking at the chart, you're talking anywhere from 4, 6, and upwards amounts of 8 to 10 inches, and portions of Washington, getting into Oregon, as well as Northern California. And we're trying to buy a drop as we get into Central and Southern California, but it's just been so dry with this La Nina setup. And then we do have a little bit of a clipper system coming through Texas on Wednesday that could bring some very light showers for you guys for Texas. But we just had that big event that happened just several days ago. But as this cold front stalls, that's when we start to see those heavier rain amounts down to the southeast. So I do see a band of some very heavy rain going into the Florida Panhandle, as we extend in the southeast Georgia, and as we extend through the Carolinas, and then as this colder air kind of mixes in, and then less rain, but we have a mix of rain and snow as we extend. And then looking at the snow chances, yeah, we've got those interior snow event as the very active pattern for the Northwest. We have that little clipper system is going to bring some maybe 2 to 4 inch snow totals for northern parts of Illinois, northern parts of Indiana, and then southern parts of Michigan. And as this will continue through, but then that other secondary low pressure system that will set the stage for our major snow event coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday could pick up some double-digit totals, especially over Maine, and then getting into the interior regions. So we'll just have to watch this effect and how much Greenland blocking we have, how much, you know, these two surface lows are going to compete for moisture, and how long they're going to be able to stick around, so we can kind of more define these snowfall totals as we get closer to this event. But I do expect a pretty developing, winter storm for you guys in the Northeast for Tuesday and Wednesday. So I appreciate you guys watching. Do like this video. Definitely leave your comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to catch the latest update where I protect you before and after the storm.